Hi, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your May 7th, 2024 new moon reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. It gets this channel seen by the YouTube algorithm. So, thank you so very much for doing so. Oh, and just a bit of housekeeping before we dive into the cards. Um, the website, my website, daneharttarot.com, which is linked in the description box below, has been updated in accordance to what Spirit has been sending me the most intense dreams about. So yeah, I hope you like it. There have been things added to it. Prices haven't changed. So check it out if you want to, don't if you don't. But yeah, I had to do that in accordance to Spirit. So let's see here what Spirit has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. This new moon is in Taurus, so it is quite powerful for us. This season is Taurus season, so yeah, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. One more, angels and spirit guides. Wow. Okay, so you're like the first reading I've done on this moon that only has one reverse card. We'll see if that's like really, really lucky or not, but that's pretty cool. So again, you are a Taurus. This is a Taurus new moon. We are in Taurus season. So everything is really intense around you right now. So just be respectful about that for yourself. Also know that you are the most intense manifester. So in your time frame, in your new moon, this is going to be an intense time. Whatever you are thinking about, you will manifest forward. For better or for worse, right? So we are crowned with the Knight of Cups. This is water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. If you have water sign energy in your chart, if you have water sign energy in your life, this comes through very powerfully. You are moving forward in healing. You are connecting with spirit. You are also connecting with freedom, insight, understanding, power, determination, focus. You are rising above a lot of the chaos of emotions that have been around you or have just been around this world. And you are moving towards your holy grail. You are moving towards what is sacredly important to you. Do not let people derail you. Do not take others' words over the power of your own voice. During this time, listen. Listening is going to be your superpower. Listen to the world around you and connect with your heart. That is going to be important. It moves us then to the King of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Always whenever the wands come up, just be mindful about a temper coming forward. It's much more intense if it's reversed, but here it's just in the upright position. So we are very passionate. We are very fiery. If we have Aries energy in our chart, that can come through very powerfully, or if we're born on the cusp with Aries, that is definitely going to show through. You are determined, you are focused, you are also transforming. This is a very transformative time for everybody, and it's going to bring with it a lot of sensitivity and a lot of, again, intensity. It's going to be a sensitive, you might feel like a sensitive time. It's going to be a time where you might feel like everybody's like a peach. They can be easily bruised. So just being aware of this, it can be a little bit hard to traverse with this energy around us, but there's fire, there's determination. You're very focused on the here and now. It's funny because your heart comes through also just beautifully. It's like, okay, I need my heart to move forward, but I'm also nobody's fool. So that is a powerful combination. It brings us then to the Seven of Wands. We do have a tendency to be ready for a good fight. That's also that's that fire sign energy coming through. We are ready for a good fight. And I always see the Seven of Wands, it's like holding your fist in a really, really tight fist. So when you open it up, like that hurts. So that hurts. As I shake out my hand. Do be aware of that, because that's what's happening to our Chia energy, our spirit energy, our chakra energy. So being aware that we do not need to fight every fight. And you know what? Every fight isn't ours to fight. Taurus, you are also very, very good at bullheadedly going after a challenge and winning. So being aware of this is going to be super important. Then we have the Queen of Cups. So what's very interesting is the King of Wands, the King of Swords, very masculine. King's the most masculine of the kings. The Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, the most feminine of the queens. So with the Queen of Cups coming through, this is very much like Earth Mother energy, which of course you are because you are a Taurus, but it's very much embracing the heart. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to be planted in one place. You can have a bit of wanderlust during this time. Queen of Cups usually do. Rivers have to flow. That's what they do. They don't just stay in one place. And this is going to be an expansion of what you love, of what you desire, of what you're passionate about, of how your heart moves you forward. So that is going to be important. It moves us to the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups is our dreams. We are reconnecting with our dreams, and we get to be a little bit selfish with our dreams. It's not like, oh, let me have just the polite good dreams. It's like, no, let me have the dreams that are truly what I want in my life, how I want to move me forward, and where it is that I want to be. And stop. That's what I'm going for. So we have the dragon and we have the serpent, right? So the dragon is that fierceness. The serpent is also the serpent was a sacred symbol in ancient times. So being aware of this, that also the treading on the serpent that we have in our modern times is a treading on a past sacredness. So here it is what can shed its skin and be totally born anew to the eyes, right? But not destroyed. So that is very important for us. This is a time where we shed a skin and are reborn. People will say, wow, Taurus, you're so different. What the heck is up with you? All right. And there's also a fierceness and a little bit, I'm going to put this out there, a little bit of a sneakiness. Like you don't want to tell everybody your business and you don't need to. So just being aware of that. It's not like, oh, I'm going to be a thief in the night type of thing. It's like, no, I can keep to myself what I need to keep to myself in order to move me forward. We are going to go after our peace. We can be a bit greedy during this time. It's not necessarily greedy, but it's like, no, I want the finer things. Of course, we are drawn towards the finer things. We'd rather have one thing that was really well done instead of a bunch of little things where we're, kind of well done. Prosperity, embracing the heart. Interesting that our only this card comes through time and time again during this new moon in Taurus reading, is the 10 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups is the green-eyed monster of jealousy comes out. We're going to be looking at things and saying, well, it's making everybody else happy. Everybody else is doing this. Why aren't I happy? Why aren't I doing this? Why don't I get the same joy? First of all, they can be lying. Seriously, that's a big part of it. And secondly, your happiness is yours. It is time for you to follow your heart, what you love, and not do kind of what you were supposed to do. Wow, did I say only one was upside down? So apparently two, but I didn't even see it. Is the Two of Wands, doors closed. This is a very big part of this moon as well. Doors are closing. With the Two of Wands, it's not like, oh, open, everything's great. It's like doors are closing, things are changing. You're going to be well aware of it. Be aware. And we can think, oh, wow, that really stinks. That door closed. And it's like, no, it didn't stink. Like, yes, it did stink, but it's like, it's not bad in the long run. So being aware of this, Taurus, is going to be super important. Doors close, things change. You're looking towards the future and you're seeing your future quite differently than you had seen it before. And it moves you to the High Priestess. I always see the High Priestess as a beautiful match for Taurus energy, for the Hierophant, because you are represented by the Hierophant in the major arcana. And the Hierophant represents the Pope. And once upon a time, the High Priestess was called the female Pope. Now, whether you believe in Pope Joan or not, that's irrelevant. But it's a really good story. It's a really good story. It would be beautiful if it was true, right? So here with the High Priestess, it's the veil being lifted from your eyes. It's doing the impossible, which, is kind of our thing, right, Taurus? But also kind of part of being alive, doing the impossible, having the impossible odds that we even exist, right? Moving forward and connecting and creating and seeing beauty and developing. And it's connecting with the earth and planting ourselves and connecting with our dreams and moving ourselves forward. There's a part of us with the High Priestess that lives in the world of spirit, and the other part of us lives in the day-to-day world. And it's hard to resolve the two of them. So showing ourselves grace with that energy and with that understanding is going to be important. But we have Caradwyn in Welsh mythology. And Caradwyn was the most brilliant of the high priestesses, witches, druids, magic people, however you say it. She was a fairy. I can't remember if she was a fae, but she was so gifted. She was so powerful that people said her name and they're like, oh, we know that that's where power lies. And I wonder in our world where might equals right, I wonder what happens when we start to turn inward, where we start to see the things that we were made to be jealous over, said, oh, it has to be bigger and better. This is the dream. This is what you want. This is what you need. If we say, but what does my soul need? What do I want? We see why Spirit is closing doors for us, and we say, okay, how are you leading me forward? What will come? What will come when we connect with Spirit? When we say what we desire in our soul. This is a time of manifestation. So when I used to look at the new moon as a time to set us up for the full moon, and they're very close to each other, right? Like 15 days. I don't know exactly. Don't quote me on that. But the new moon comes and it's like, okay, set your intention for the full moon. But diving deeper into astrology, you set your attention for the full moon that will happen in 6 months when it is the full moon in Taurus. I would highly recommend a moon journal. I was thinking, would you guys like, I don't know if I can create a moon journal, but if you guys would like it, like that's something that's interesting. A little bit afraid of that, but everybody else does this merch. Oh my gosh, that sounds so capitalistic. But yeah, if you'd like that, let me know. But here, there's a sense of, okay, write down your intention. Also on a separate piece of paper, write down what you're afraid of. Write down of what you're afraid of manifesting. Write down of what you're afraid to come forward in your life, of what has been holding you back. Because this is a time of awakening and transformation. Everybody's going through it and everybody's handling it in a different way. So some people have really rough edges during this time. Just know it. Some people are going to be more woe with me. And, others are going to react like, are you kidding me? Like everybody's going through a hard time. What the heck? So just being aware of this. Burn, throw away, soak in water, shred it, your fears, your angers, what is building up inside of you, okay, that you need to release it. Put in your moon book, okay? On this day, on the 7th of May, my intention is so that you can see how it grows and say the new moon for this time will be the 15th of November. I think it's around the 15th, depending on where you are in the world, right? I will come back and I will write what has happened. Look at it that way. See what your intention is. See what it is that you desire and start moving you forward. It's a slow journey, as it always is when we develop ourselves and grow and expand. But giving ourselves 6 months over, a few weeks, it just makes sense. It just makes sense. So know the transformation takes time. Know that we're all going through an awakening. I said that to my mom today. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going through an awakening. And she's like, oh my gosh, you always go through awakenings right now. And they're difficult. And I laughed. I was like, yes, when you are awakening, it's difficult. So knowing that it will be difficult, that you can have like this awakening, this breakthrough, and then you start to see the world more clearly. You have the high priestess come in and it can make you sad. It can be like, okay, now I slip back. 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. You're still getting somewhere. It's just taking a heck of a lot of time. It's like going on a walk with a toddler. It's like, okay, I'll just carve out a couple hours. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Now, if you're interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a flower in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random and announced on Sunday, so hit the bell notification because those videos announcing the winner are never scheduled. They just come up at whim. So let's see here. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. This is energy. We are going to be getting a lot of energy from this new moon. So sit outside under the darkness of this new moon, under the power of the stars, under the brilliance of silence, which we tend to reject in our world. Everything has to be playing. We always have to have something going. But sit in the silence and see what comes. And see how the world starts to sing to you. And see how your soul starts to sing to you. Ooh. Really, seriously, clenching the fist like that. Oh, let's see here. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Ooh, 2. Aye. This is my personal favorite chakra message, which is the I am presence. So this is the crown chakra. We don't have a blockage in our crown chakra. We do have a bit of a blockage in our solar plexus chakra. So this is personal power. We're not seeing our personal power. We can feel like people are robbing our personal power from us. We feel overwhelmed, but we need to look at our solar plexus, at what our gut is telling us, at what we desire, embracing kind of like that orange energy of the solar plexus, the yellow energy of the solar plexus, right? And seeing a healing come forward, seeing a sense of a release. And it moves us to the I am presence. This is the crown chakra. I am powerful, successful, abundant. I am love. I am peace. I am joy. I am moving in the right direction for my life. I am me. But we also have the I am presence. And I know people say, Dane, why do you say the negative? Because I'll be right there raising and praising to the positive stuff, right? And then the negative stuff, when somebody starts to say it, I'll be like, oh, I said that yesterday, right? I am forgetful. I am unworthy. I am a mistake. I never get things right, right? I'm so frustrated right now. I just want this to be over. I can't stand this. We say these things. This makes me sick. We say things to ourselves, and our body hears, and it's like, okay, I got that. You can't. With this new moon in Taurus, with us being in the Taurus time, with us being Taurians, be very mindful of your mindset during this time. Be very mindful of what you're focusing on, because the I am presence, you're putting a crown on your head and you're wearing it with glory, or you're wearing a rusty old crown that makes you feel like a clown. So just be aware of this. Our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the Chariot. Be mindful of being overwhelmed by our own emotions, right? And also by others. This is also Cancer energy, time frame of June 21st to July 22nd. Isn't June 21st the first day of summer? So that's beautiful. Or winter if you're in the southern hemisphere. Taking the reins, going after what it is that you want. Be mindful also of the intensity of change, right? Because it's the first time I said the Cancer time frame, which has come through quite a lot, and thought of the first day of summer, of thought of that power coming forward, or the first day of winter, again, depending on where you are in the world, but a powerful, undeniable change coming forward that is easy to see and easy to feel. So with the Chariot, we are moving forward, but we need to be very mindful. We can also like to go really fast. So we can like to drive really fast. We can want things to be faster, a little bit on the edge of things. So do be mindful about that as well. Or we can have people around us who are just a little bit reckless. With the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is the defender, right? The Knight of Cups searches, seeks, and moves forward. He's holding his holy grail. He's holding what is most sacredly important to him out in front. In Arthurian legends, the holy grail became the chalice that held the blood of Christ. Now, whether you believe in Christ or not is irrelevant, because it's just saying astoundingly holy, astoundingly powerful, piece of connection to divinity and to transformation, moves us forward. So looking during this time and saying, what is my holy grail? What is holy? What is sacred? What is beautiful? What is powerful to me? And letting that move us forward in healing and in love, knowing that white animals, right, in Celtic mythology, just our connection with the spirit world, lead us forward in ways that we hadn't imagined that they could. And we're rising out of the foam of it all, out of the creation of it, right? Because there are creation stories that start with sea foam. Venus, the goddess of love, is said to have come from sea foam. Oh my gosh, you are ruled by Venus. So that energy coming forward, that sense of moving forward towards what you love and what you desire, is going to be so important. Connecting with your heart, connecting with you, embracing your fire and your passion, because you're nobody's fool. You're nobody's fool, Taurus. Going after your transformation of spirit, going after a ferocity of soul, embracing your sacral chakra, the sense of sensuality, the sense of creativity, having that fire, having that sense of, this is what I'm building, this is what I'm creating, this is what I'm moving forward towards, moves us to the sense of, like, I'm ready to fight for this. But we have to be mindful. We cannot fight every battle. And that is going to be hard. We're going to be a little bit bullheaded, and we're going to be like, no, just charge in, just get it done. Don't do that. That is a really big warning during this time. Embrace what you love. Nurture it. Now, you can also be a bit tired of nurturing things, so just be aware of that. Your nurturing is also going to come with the ferocity of the King of Wands. You have the most masculine king and the most most feminine queen coming forward, or at least, you can see that in correlation to the Pentacles and the Swords, that there is a sense of, this is what I want in my world, this is what I love, this is what I desire, this is who I am. Again, that theme from, again, that sense of Venus birthing you forward, bringing you inspiration, moving you, but do not get caught in the tides of others. Do not get caught in the chaos that is this world, because it will be very easy to. And it will take you under. It will steal your joy. It will move you in a direction you do not want to go in. And it will make you not see yourself. It is time to look at your dreams. It is time to look at them and say, they do not have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be good and quiet. It doesn't have to be, bravado and everybody understanding it. they're your dreams. You know, we tend to conform. We tend to, we're very tribal people. We're very kind of like, I want to say like pack animals type of thing. Herd? No, what is it? Yeah, pack, wolves, packs. We need to be, we need to be connected. Okay. And even if that need to be connected is just through a computer screen, right? Which can be very powerful, but human connection is really important. We need to look at what we love, what is beautiful for us, instead of what people are bombarding us to say, oh, but this is what everybody likes. And because we are innately, programmed to go after what everybody likes, saying, oh, but that's what I should like. That's how I should be. Once we start to break that chain of, oh, this is how I should be, and then saying, but this is how I am, this is who I am, that's the game changer. Let yourself be fierce. Let yourself, shed your skin. Let yourself be concerned about victory. It's not consumed by victory, right? I have to win. I have to win at all costs. But saying, I need to honor myself. I need to celebrate my victories, even if the victories are, going outside and taking the dog for a walk, or, sitting under the stars during the new moon. Let yourself celebrate. Look at what is prosperous to you. Look at what is beautiful to you. And understand that this can be a time that we really do have a lot of jealousy come forward. A lot of jealousy, a lot of, well, it should be this way. I want this, I want that, type of thing. Do be mindful about this. Oh, this is what's supposed to make me happy. Again, advertising coming in, media coming in, kind of brainwashing us a little bit. We all are privy to it. I know when I'm reading a really good book and they have like this delicious meal, I'm like, you know what I really want? I just want that delicious meal. And I try to recreate it as best I can. So here, just being aware that we all do it in our own silly little ways, but don't let it consume us. It's healthy to connect, but it's not healthy to sit there and say to ourselves, okay, I just need what they have. And that's what this moon can bring. And it can be also an overindulgent new moon. So Taurian energy can lead to, towards overindulgence. That's what we have to be mindful of. It's like, overindulgence in food, overindulgence in spending, overindulgence in relationships, just that sense of really of decadence. And decadence can be great. It can be really fun, but a moment of decadence is good. Not, a sense of, okay, then what's next? What's next? What's next? Certain doors are closing. And those doors that are closing are first going to be hard. And then it's going to be like, oh, now I see it. Now I understand where I need to be. And it brings us to the high priestess. The veil is being lifted from our eyes. If we want to, we can connect with spirit in a way that we didn't think was possible, in a way that we didn't see for ourselves. And we start to see that the spiritual, that the sacred, that the esoteric is astoundingly important to us. And it brings us to this place where we start to see our magic. We start to say, but this is me. And this is what I love, and this is what I need. It brings us to our subconscious spirit message, which is light. Let the light come in. Let the light shine. During this new moon, light a candle. Set your intention. Look at things and embrace the silence. Do a flame meditation where you look at the candle and watch it flickering and just connect and settle into you. It moves us then to, it's so funny. We have no blockage right here in our crown chakra. And yet subconsciously, there's a blockage around peace in our crown chakra, letting ourselves move forward in peace. We have that tendency with the Seven of Wands, right? And the King of Wands, where I'm ready for war, right? I'm ready for things to be intense. I'm ready for there to be challenges. I'm ready to, take on what needs to be taken on. But am I ready to embrace peace, to settle, to connect, to embrace what I love? It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of, and that's the Princess of Cups. The Princess of Cups is a disconnect from our inner child of what we love and what we desire. It is emotional manipulation, right? Cups is water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But this is also a sense here of, do I move forward in what I love and what I desire? Do I move forward in healing? How do I connect with what I loved once upon a time and what it can seem at times was stolen away from me as I had to grow up, as I had to conform, as I had to be a certain way? So just be mindful about this. Also be mindful, you want to have a good temper tantrum. You want to have a good cry. You want to have a good, like, I don't like this, I'm not doing this, na 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 type of thing. Let yourself. I mean, don't do it in public, obviously, but let yourself say things are unfair. Let yourself get angry, yell into a pillow, cry and, the crying of the teeth, the gnashing of the hair, very um, Greek epic, energy coming forward, and let yourself release what isn't fair, what has broken your heart, what made your inner child doubt that you could live in a world of love. It brings us then to the Six of Wands reversed. The Six of Wands reversed is not celebrating yourself. And it is time. Oh my gosh, Taurus, it is long past time to celebrate you, to hold your head up with pride, and to move forward, connecting, embracing, saying this is a job well done, instead of, oh, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. We can drown in shoulda, coulda, woulda. Life is surrounded by them, but we didn't. And it is okay. Hold your head with pride. Move forward in a connection with yourself and what you love and what you desire and what you need. And start celebrating you. Because here, with the Six of Wands reversed, we are more than willing to give the credit to everybody else. We are more than willing to, step back. And we can think we're being very honorable, right? But no. Embrace your wins. Just as the Seven of Cups was telling you, embrace your wins and take them and be proud of them. All right. All right, Taurus. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy, as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Taurus. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.